Wanna be my lover? You gotta get with my friends. Making it is easy. Friendship never ends. We're back. Back for the final game of this intense day of Dota 2 action in the Maincast Autumn Brawl. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready. For whatever ideas we have over here, I'm ready, I'm down. Let's go. Let's play some... You know, I'm not in a team. Let's watch some Dotes. With... Who do we have? We have Kezu again?
Yeah, we got Lithium.
Lithium
versus...
and Dynamo Brest.
You always remember that name.
Football Club Dynamo Brest.
I'm sure you remember them because it's a football club. That's the reason.
Of course, Dynamo Brest.
FCDB.
FCDB. Why would I say
All right, let's try an announcer mode. I'll do Lithium and you do FCDB. It's got to be like announcer style. So it's Team Lithium versus
Team Brest.
Oh, look, we forced them to go in early. They're like, that was intense. I can't beat that. And we get in just in time to see the first picks that will come out. The bands, not anything too shocking.
Is this the first time we're actually going to covering? Well, the
whole draft.
Yeah,
dude.
we almost covered the whole draft.
You get to look smart.
All right, listen up. So the first bands on one side are Silencer, Tiny, and Drow. On the other, we have the Wisp, the Shaker, and the Weaver. So basically, Tiny and the Drow, they're so meta. And the Silencer draft is very, very popular as it counters a lot of these heroes that are being picked right now. He's not like an exact counter to any hero.
It's a cookie cutter. It's just like, hey, I don't know what you're going to pick, but this is going to ruin your day.
It ruins your day because you have to itemize properly versus Silencer, and your combos are always a few seconds too late. Because of that global, obviously. On the other side, you have the Wisp, Shaker, and the Weaver. Meta. You ban the Wisp so they then don't go the Wisp Gyro. Meta. You ban the Shaker so the Shaker doesn't go that eggs and dunk on your face. Meta. And you ban the Weaver because this bug is in the meta.
There's a lot of meta talk here.
Yeah, he's just way too strong right now. Well, not way too strong in my opinion, but he's in a very good spot.
Wow.
And you know who also is in a very good spot?
Is it no Magi?
Yeah, you damn bad right it is. This guy, meta.
Super meta.
Super meta.
Alright, and you get a little Dark Willow too.
We have a little Dark Willow here, alright. With this Ogre Magi, we have actually seen this
Oh yeah, you
combo.
can run this as an off-lane Ogre with the Dark Willow. It's actually pretty scary with the
It's so
bloodlust.
scary, it's so strong, actually. These two heroes do a lot together on the offlane. Now the question is, how does Team Lithium respond? They already have one Dragon, one Wyvern actually, sorry.
They're going to want some sort of AoE. You could look for the Centaur. Kezu found that to be a reliable pick in the past.
So
This
like
might be a little
Wyvern
bit too early
Centaur? Yeah, that's a solid lane actually.
Yeah.
You don't have to lane the Wyvern there. You can be a position 5 Wyvern on the safe lane as well. I still like Wyvern. He can be 5, that's fine. He can be buying the wards, but I like him on the offlane so much more.
You could go for an Axe as well. Works with the Wyvern, the combo with the Cold Embrace.
It's very good versus Willow as well,
because
right?
you build a Blade Mail and Willow dies.
First, there's the Blade Mail, and second, there's that jump call, which forces Dark Willow out of her little hiding spot in that stupid little Shadow Realm, where she disappears every
Where
now
she
and
hides
then.
like a coward.
Yeah, cowardly
Refusing
spell.
to enlist for the war.
Alright, so we have the Ursa.
We actually haven't seen much Ursa for quite a while now.
We haven't, because he did get nerfed a bit, and...
Well,
I mean, a bit.
That was possibly the most pathetic nerf they could have done. Sorry, Ice Frog, but overpower mana cost, that wasn't why the hero was being picked.
So we have the Ursa pick now, and honestly, I mean, versus the Ogre, this is a really strong hero. But on the lane, he has to be careful though, because on the lane, he can suffer a lot if he gets stunned, if he gets brambled. Like even with those Fury swipes, Ogre and Dark Willow can run you down and do have quite enough in their arsenal to take you down, to take this pair down. They aren't really backing light. So the Ursa has to be careful, yeah.
It's true, but at the same time, the advantage of an Ogre in the offlane scenario is I take damage, we reset, I take damage, reset, the regen you stay in there, but against an Ursa, he just gets up in your face, he punches you repetitively. At some point, your reset is very long.
You are so right there, and in all honesty, if you are FCDB, you probably now are thinking, alright, We don't have to lane an offlane ogre. This can be a support ogre, a normal support ogre. What else can we put there that's good versus the Ursa? You have so many options. Weaver is one good one, but it's banned. Another one that is very popular is a Wind Ranger, right? A core Wind Ranger is not something that we see very often, but it's alright. Pugna,
That's pretty good as well.
that's pretty good as well. As
you could also go for the Enchantress still. Because of
Enchantress,
the enchant to get rid of the overpower.
So it goes both ways. Enchantress versus Ursa can work, but the moment he gets that blink, it's very hard for you enchant on time because he jumps you and you just disappear in a matter of seconds. And picking Pugna, while Nyx is also not banned, is bold a little bit, to say the least, because Nyx is one of the best counters to this hero.
This also puts him in a scenario where they didn't have to worry about like the Necrophos now maybe by FCDB. We have seen that combo in the past, but with Nyx on the field now, FCDB they need to reassess what they're going to pick.
I mean, yeah, Nyx would counter both of them, but at the same time, if you don't care about Nyx and you're picking Pugna, then you don't care about Nyx when you're picking Necro, to be honest, either. If that's how your mind works, you don't really care. And
if that's how your mind works, you might want to learn Drafting Book 101 because right now Nyx counters all these heroes.
Let's not flame Jay for that much though, because he is an awesome drafter. I think
he might be a little bit tilted still.
He's a TI captain, man.
He is, that's true.
So yeah.
Respect to J4.
I don't think
even though disconnected early last time.
Yeah.
We forgive you, J4. But what are you gonna give? What's gonna be the unforgivable pick here? Oh, the Venomancer. This is good against the Ursa, alright, I don't mind it.
We saw a very good Venomancer today, so we're hyped. That Venomancer versus
I'm
Huskar.
excited to see how quickly this Veno will end up in their opponent's jungle when their team.
Look at these these two heroes in the end, like the green, Biley, nasty. I don't like it.
You're in that? You don't like it? All right.
I don't like it so much. I mean, they're strong, but very nasty. Very nasty too, guys.
Yeah,
Veno and the Pugna.
Veno could maybe do with some sort of mouth guard. He does actually dribble a lot. Oh, wow.
Oh, speaking about nasty, man.
This is filthy. We've seen Midar on this hero before.
He's good. Remember that game when he played versus a PL, and that
the
PL
game they lost, but...
Yeah, but the PL is banned now.
And more to the point, he bought so much space and so much time for his team.
That's what Arc does. Buys time. And you know what? Before this game, we said, is this going to be our fastest night? Is this going to be the night when we go home a bit earlier? Is the tournament going to end tonight a bit earlier? And now we have an Arc Warden.
I didn't say it like that. It was more like, is this going to be a fast night? Are we not going to be here long?
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I saw a tear in your eye.
And there was a tear in my eye.
Yeah, as it fell down your cheek.
You hand around my shoulder and you said no.
No, I put that tear in my hand and I licked it. It was salty.
That's a different way to go. We remember that moment very differently.
All right, Huskar is banned though. Well, yeah, he had to be banned because remember Veno versus Huskar?
No, I don't remember anything correctly now.
Yeah,
I think
well.
that hugging experience that didn't really happen scarred me, so I have a nicer picture of what happened before. But definitely yes, the Huskar, the team earlier, we won't point fingers. They had a
they had
what's
problems.
What I'm looking for? A slightly painful game.
They had some Huskar issues definitely in that game.
Some.
Alright, so if you are Lithium, I mean, that Enchantress that you talked about, not great. Not great for FCDB,
Yeah, I would not
They
pick
played
it with
it twice already. After that last game, you probably wouldn't want to go for it. You need something, you know what actually, if you are FCDB and you have a Brood player, the Brood could be so strong here. Especially if the Arc is mid, like, they could just destroy them on this lane.
Depending on this farm pick.
Yeah,
Team Lithium, they want to ban it.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's a safe option. The Huskar's out, make sure the Brood is out, because if one's out, the other's out, you could have a logical, mostly logical game of Dota.
Another hero that would be really good for FCDB, I mean, besides, I mean, there's a Wyvern here, but still Meepo would be very strong. It's one of the heroes that destroys Arc Warden on the lane and after it.
I'll get over it. You're not going to see him.
Most likely not. He's out of the meta, and we see the Brood ban. I mean, it's for the best. Team Lithium. They could think about some other hero and ban it, but if you don't ban Brood, you're always in danger, right? So it's a good thing that they banned it.
Bit safe than sorry, and also considering FCDB would have the final pick, they can't take the Brood themselves on the side of Lithium. Just gets counted pretty hard in this scenario because FCDB, they do have a lot of flexibility on what they could pick.
What do they go for though? First of all, you have this Arc Warden and Ursa. The question is this Ursa off lane or is it safe lane? Because perhaps getting something safe lane versus... I mean, the thing is, Pagna and the Veno, they work well versus Ursa, so you can't really dodge any lanes, right? You can't really run away anywhere. They go for the Lina.
That's a safe pick.
So it's an offlane Ursa, safe lane Arc, and Lina mid?
It should be. Well, Mage played out of his mind last game, so there's no surprise giving the Lina again.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give him the Lina and put Arc Warden on the safe lane. Arc on the safe lane is good. The problem with Arc on the safe lane is he gets his levels a bit later, and he really needs level 10 for the... I mean, it's 8% cooldown reduction, but considering he buys a Midas and he has a clone that can use that Midas, 8% is huge.
Definitely makes some difference, and also is the case that you can argue both ways here, right? Because in the mids, it's a one-on-one scenario. If things go a little bit wrong, Arc doesn't get his farm very well. You can enable him a lot better in the out lane, potentially, especially against some of these heroes.
Yeah, versus Pagna or Veno, actually Arc does fairly well, as they want to stay far, but you can flux them, you can use the spirits versus them as well. Especially versus Pagna, he can't hide in his Decrepify, so Arc Warden isn't really worried versus these heroes that much, at least not on the laning stage. So far, like, this could be a really decent Arc Warden game. I haven't seen... We've seen, what, 2-3 Arc Warden games? And in every Arc Warden game, he has had a real counter versus him at some point. At some point, some hero was good versus him. Here, none of these heroes are good versus him. Actually, Dark Willow with the Blink Bedlam is probably the best one right now. As she deals with the Arc quite well.
How often do you see a Willow rush a Blink though? It's usually something like a Yules, a
yeah,
Veil,
Yules, Blink. Well, we see Blink often, but not Rush definitely.
Yeah, not rushed.
And Terrorblade.
Okay, that's not a bad way to go, but you still got the issue of the magnetic fields against the Arc Warden.
Exactly, and it's honestly one of the heroes that I like to play versus as an Arc Warden. As, yeah, you have that magnetic field to stop those early pushes. Because of that, you go late game fairly well versus him, and in the late game you don't have to commit onto him. You just send that clone, and the clone deals with him. So, I don't know. I think Terrorblade might have not been the most optimal option, but it's the one that they feel comfortable with. They have that Venomancer, they have the Pagna, which means that they're gonna pressure the Arc Warden team a lot, and the Arc Warden has to invest in Magnetic Field a bit earlier if he wants to see that late game.
I don't know about the mid-game potential for defending high ground, though, because right now my worry is that basically you're going to see... You right there?
Yeah, your chair is shaking. I think you're ready for something. You're getting ready like techies.
That's not even me. This is the new massaging DX racer chair.
Please stop selling out so much. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's so good.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
they're powered by pigeon legs. But no, in this scenario, like what we wanted to highlight is the fact that with the lean in the Arc Warden, in that kind of mid-game scenario, Lithium could go high ground pretty fast. And I'm worried that for FCDB, they don't have the means to defend high ground in the mid-game. Late game, yes.
Well, you know what, actually, I'm not in favor of getting Magnetic Field early on in every game, but in some games getting Magnetic Field on, like, super early on is not so bad. Like this one versus the TB. However, if you do invest in that Magnetic Field early on, you need more levels because it's on a very long cooldown on the first few, right? And the problem is, even if you stop the Terrorblade, you're not going to stop the Pugna from pushing, so... You know?
It's true. It's going to come down to whether Pugna can push it enough because, of course, the Venomancer is not really going to give you anything until later on. This is a hero that kind of exists. That's the kind of thing with Venomancer. Slow push, exist, be a little bit annoying.
Bad, man. He's a hero. He's a hero.
Okay, you know what?
Hero Venomancer.
Liz, you're going to have to get unattached because as a caster, it's your job to criticize the crap out of things. You can't.
All right, Veno is just AFK all the time. Is that what you want me to say?
Well,
like
true.
He planned some
from 6 to 12. What does he do?
Nothing, just farms. Takes over an area, plants those snakes and farms, and it's very hard for you to... Oh, Burb! Hello, Burb!
You've got
You're
a
so
bird right
cute.
next to you,
So
and you wait
cute.
for that one. All right, yeah, I see how it is.
I have a filthy pigeon, and that's a nice blue Burb. Like,
That was an orange bird.
there's another
orangey
one,
red
another one, blue. See on the corner?
No?
It's just, yeah, it just disappeared.
Sure it did.
It did, man. There was a blue one.
There's a dog in the background you don't even acknowledge. You have 2 dogs at home. That should be your first instinct.
Oh, that's Pudge. Pudge's dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not like a dog napper?
Yeah.
You just got lucky and got dogs that adorable. First off, I see how it is.
Exactly. That's it. Look at this Congo line.
They're
Congo.
moving fast, actually.
We have the Nyx, we have the Lina, the Wyvern, all following each other in a
The Wyvern
proper,
looks
orderly fashion.
That wyvern actually looks super creepy. It looks like it's just got long legs.
Long legs? Oh,
Yeah.
that's what they are. Okay. That's what that is. Yeah. Like super long
As in, like,
legs.
because you can't see the legs properly where they end.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean, yeah.
There we go. We'll get underway. The pause is done. And they are just looking to watch and see if FCDB do try and sneak out a ward. They'll go on the move themselves with the smoke. They want to get a ward deep in there, nice and secured. Because, of course, up against this Veno, if Venomance oversteps a little bit against Lina, you can actually kill him.
At the same time, if you get caught by that Gale and there's a rotation, it's not so easy for the Lina either, right, to survive. Because one rotation plus the Veno, if an Ogre per se comes with a Stout, he can dive that tower for all the 15 seconds of that Gale duration and take you down. So you have to be careful. But you're always on, like, you know, you have bigger range than Venomancer and you can stay far enough to not get hit. So Lina should have some advantage, at least early on there.
I do like this this Ursa. I do like the fact they're going to be running it in the off lane because you have a lot of armor. You can actually stand up against anyone. The Pugna is suboptimal choice of person to have to face, but...
Yeah, they definitely laned this well, putting the TB versus the Arc. However, at the same time, Arc does not really care a lot about your armor, as most of his damage early on comes from his spells, right? So, if you are this Terrorblade, you should be careful on that lane. Oh, look at that Roshan in the back, watching.
Roche, he's watching, he's like, please let the lane be a stomp, make sure they don't need Roche. Can I just live for 1 game, please? A nice start for Mage. Actually, the range creep is going to fall first. This is brilliant for Mage.
Oh, yeah, and he even stuns Pikachu and gets that deny, which is so good. With that deny, he actually has experience advantage, unless Venom manages to... No, he does not.
No, he won't be able to.
Yeah, that stun just zoned him out. So.
They are playing around that wave a lot, though. This should usually be being cleared up about now, but they're drawing so much aggro back and forth.
Kezu goes on J4. J4 actually...
Metamorph comes out, so Kezu needs to be careful. He's hitting J4 pretty hard, but even though you got that armor, you can't really mess with Metamorphosis.
You just have to wait up. I wonder what Peksu has. Oh, top lane
Madara.
Madara.
Curse Crown's going to hit onto him. There's an Everblast coming out. Maybe next time is arriving maybe a little bit too late. MYS will take a lot of damage. Mana Burn's going to be there. Stands ground limits. Maybe next time move away. There's your first blood.
Yeah,
So bad got the final tap.
We didn't... I mean, we saw Ursa on bottom, but we didn't really touch on this, that they actually managed to put the Ursa on an Ursa favorable lane versus that TB, at least when TB does not have the meta. However, maybe next time he left Madara here alone for some reason. And yeah, as two, they can definitely stand here, but...
This was well played, though, by So Bad, living the Cursed Crown level 1 instead. We don't see this as usually the Bramble Maze or the Shadow Ram.
Yeah, I mean, they killed Madara because of that. And now Palantimos is top. Perhaps it's Madara's time to switch the lane. Or do they want to remain like this? Because Kezu versus Pugna is not going to be able to do a whole lot. It's not really a great lane for an Ursa.
It's pretty rough, especially with the Bloodlust there. It just means that you'll never be able to get on top of Pugna. He's already pretty fast without the buff speed.
Yeah, and that first blood gave him some more gold there. Oh,
there you go.
yeah.
TP's being made now. The switch will happen.
Yeah.
Maybe next time took a lot of damage here. Going to turn around to Madara. Plantimos needs to move away. Kezu does have level 2. The Flux is going to come out. You should be able to hit up the clap soon. Spark Brave should proc as well. Hits on the illusion, but there's clap. Plantimos. There's a few more claps. Dead.
Klappa in the
On the
chat.
back foot, Madara going to get hit by the Cursed Crown. So bad trying to move in here. You can't do enough damage, though. They'll be able to turn around. They force a Shadow around. They should be able to make Madara go pop. They can keep vision here. It's going to be a close call. No, he can't. He doesn't get out in time. They'll turn around so bad.
He's so
he
fast.
is going to die here. There it is. Madara gets the kill.
I really love this, the way they rotated. It's basically how you should always rotate when these ports happen. So basically, whenever you're forced in this lane rotating game, in which one of you has to port and follow the other core all the time, do it in such a way in which you go to the lane and you kill the other core with the core that has remained there, right? So you join your carry. If you're an offlaner, you join your Arc Warden. In this moment, Ursa plus Arc Warden, go for the Terror Blade, and then move away with the Arc Warden, then go on the other
That's the
lane.
only way you get an advantage out of TPing first.
Exactly, because if you're following someone's TPs, you're always lagging behind.
Nice move done. Now Palantimos on the bot lane, just trying to dodge out. He knows how important it is. He doesn't get matched up like that against the Ursa.
Yeah, because they killed him, he's actually able to just run back straight down, so it's kind of good for them.
Why Vincere alone so far, though? And Ursa is running back bot.
This isn't that great because Palantimos, he has a blink.
Not such great things in top lane. Madara's going to be hit up with the Curse Crown. So bad trying to move in here. The root will connect. The Impale just trying to keep MYS away. But it won't stop. He's going to move in now. Madara does drop the Spark Brave. The Shadow Realm charging. And so bad with the final tap. Never Blast comes out. Madara with the big one's going to turn around, look for this kill. The Spark Brave there. The Fairy Fire up. So bad will fall. But it's actually Madara that goes down first.
Mage forced to use the salve to survive on
He
mid.
just left as well. So Lina is not having fun here. Mage is almost dead. He will just about live here. It's a close call.
What's up with these odds? Mage?
Wow, that's no one likes FCDB. Oh no, Mage! Ballsy move doesn't pay off, Pikachu. He had a raindrop. What are you doing? Ruffle indeed.
No, I mean, I understand why he did that. He tried to stun him and then use the slave.
Yeah, he missed the Dragon Slave.
But he missed it, and because of that...
Even then, with the raindrop, I don't think he gets the kill. Oh, maybe next time he gets one, though, in the top one lane. MYS is going to go down. So bad, being kited out here. He'll get the kill, but he'll give his life. Madara smiles.
Yeah, Madara smiles, plus he gets this that 3 creep waves under the tower, which is going to free farm without anyone contesting him, which is pretty good for him. Overall, the laning stage is such a mess. Everyone is just moving around.
Dexu gets the bounty, will just TP out. They have no way of stopping him. The stun happened actually onto the Ursa. So he was unable. Well, no, actually still got it. So somehow Ogre didn't stun him in time. And speaking of stuns, maybe next time making his move. MYS can't go back to his lane now.
He's so fast, though.
Yeah, he has to walk all the way around, though. So that speed being used in the wrong way. J4's being ran down, but there's a Metamorphosis coming out. Kezu has to back off here. He hasn't got any support.
Yeah, forces the meta out, so that's kind of good. But overall, yeah, Ursa isn't really having the best time. He has only found 6 CS so far, and that's because he was rotating a lot. Yeah, he did get that kill on Palantimos early on, but come on, that didn't slow him down that much. Palantimos is on 18 CS, which isn't great, but it's 3 times what the Ursa has.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it might have been the walking across the entire map that slowed Ursa down a little bit here as well.
Yeah, that might be it, but he's a cardio kind of a guy. He likes to run a little bit from top to bottom. Yeah, that's his thing, basically.
So what you're saying is doing a lot of cardio means you're a loser, because right now he is losing on the CS.
Well, you're going to be lagging behind that TB when it comes to CS, definitely.
Oh, stun coming out. Spark Wraith goes down. So bad trying to dodge down, but damage done to Madara. The root's going to go down, but the Impale does connect. The Spike Carapace, beautifully done by MNT to stun him up again. The Spark Wraith, the So bad will fall.
Madara is having a fantastic game, actually, in the soft lane. Like, the CS isn't great for anyone right now in this game. 28 CS. Minute 7, 6:35. That's not awesome, but they have a lot of network because of these kills, right? Madara especially. He's been having a lot of experience as well. He's already level 6.
Kezu's going super deep here. Palantimos trying to run away. It's a tier 2 though. Does he go? Yes, he does. Splinter Blast connects. That slows Palantimos down again. TP's coming in, but Kezu, can he do it? No, the Crep Fight comes out. MY is going to move across. Fire Blast, the stun is enough.
Kezu
the poor little bear is dead, and Palantimos lives.
Kezu actually missed there. He right-clicked the illusion.
Oh, Lagoon in the mid. Pikachu's going to go down. Looks like Lina's not missing this time.
Their mage finally gets his vengeance for that invis miss.
Is it really vengeance?
So
Does
bad.
It feel that way?
So bad, so bad.
You just like saying the name, don't you?
So bad. I love it. I love that emote so much.
Spark Wraith is going to slow him down. They're going to move across. And they next time can't get close enough to hit up with the Impale though. So bad is very fast.
So bad, yet so fast.
Curse Crown coming out. Maybe next time he can try for the Impale now, but it's not going to matter.
Alright, so bad is out of here, it seems.
Yeah, but maybe next time can keep doing the trading because, of course, he does have a lot more regen than Dark Willow.
Of course. Dark Willow does not have that port, so... Oh well, he's gonna run into maybe next time.
No, he could actually burn out the raindrop. So bad needs to be careful about this.
He should probably move it into the... Should probably move it into the backpack slot.
Not much happening there so far. Metamorphosis in the bot lane. Kezu being chased under the Fire Blast. They get on top of him, and he can't do anything. He's trying to run away. Splinter Blast, not on the right target, though. Plan wants to keep chasing. Nicely done with the burn coming out from Pexu, but while that's happening, So Bad does fall to Mage. Finally, they make a pay, as maybe next time was buying so much time on there.
At the same time, Pexu on the bottom lane is being dove, and Kezu is close, but he should be
turn
careful.
Around. He wants J4 so badly because Planos hasn't switched targets. Now the big stick coming out. J4 taking a lot of damage. One more tap will do it. Kezu gets the kill.
Alright,
still fine.
That's good. Kezu coming out of the woods with low HP, but Terrorblade could not follow up as he was low himself as well. And instead of using that meta for a push, they actually die. However, it's here for Pexu.
So Bad's going to see him here. Shadow Realm comes out. Pexu trying to dodge it out. Curse Crown. One tap will do, but he can't find it. He walks into root anyway. So Bad takes a lot of damage though.
And he's slowed down as well.
Angry.
Hit this raindrop.
About this. He's going to be fine though. Can't hit the clap. Things come out. So Bad moves away.
Klappa. Alright, so that's pretty good. He gets that kill. That was very aggressive, but he gets that kill on the Wyvern and he survives himself as well. Kezu should be fine.
He's fine. No Metamorphosis available on Plantamos. He's got 80 seconds of downtime. He just wants to farm.
What's really good for Lithium here, though, is the fact that Madara finished his Midas. And that's like minute 9 Midas.
Yeah, he's doing fantastically right now.
He has already used it once.
Not so bad. He's got the Shadow Realm. He should be fine here. Splint Blast will go out. Does a decent amount of damage. Force him to use Shadow Realm defensively. Curse Crown's going to be there, but Pexu shouldn't be too threatened.
Pexu
burn
should
up
be
here.
careful.
He's pretty deep, actually. Needs to be careful. The root's going to connect, but Kezu zones them out.
Yeah, Palantimus does not have that meta, so he isn't really able to follow up there.
And this is very back and forth. So Bad has been doing a lot across the map, but like you said, Madara getting that quick Midas, it's just offsetting anything he's now doing. Because we said already about the fact Venomancer is not going to do anything for several levels.
So the problem with this is that if they were killing Dark Warden a bit more here and prolonging his Midas timing, that would be great, but yeah, it doesn't matter that you rotate if the Midas is on time, and it really is. Oh, well, he tried.
He tried. He did get the bounty though, so not too bad.
That's good. Stole the bounty away. Sometimes that's even worth it.
In this scenario, I think
Probably,
he's okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ogre is worth a little bit less, and maybe gave it a little bit too much gold over there, but it benefits Madara. That's the most important thing.
It's getting him closer to that Maelstrom. I guess he's going to go for the Maelstrom.
Maybe next time. Pikachu's been found. He's got one level on the Poison Nerf. If you want to use the Light Strike Ray, it's going to come out. Laguna, he won't get a chance. And there's the TP coming in. Sobad's going to hit up the Curse Crown. He does have the Bedlam available. Maybe next time does have the Spike Carapace. You need to be careful here. There it is. He should come out and move away. Nicely done. Shadow Realm will pop on to maybe next time, but they can't chase him further.
The amount of damage that he takes is ridiculous.
It is. Shadow Realm being maxed out is always absurd. But Mage, speaking of damage, he's still got that DD. He's looking to whittle down the tower a little bit, but he won't get a chance. In the bot lane, the action continues though. Palanamos trying to move in here. He does actually have the Sunder leveled. He wants a target, but Pexu's not giving over. He's going to move away. MYS with the life drain going on to Kezu here, but the one will keep him alive. Pexu stays behind, needs to be careful though. It's a 3-on-1 scenario. Palanamos is going to go for the Sunder. Doesn't get as much value as you would like, but there's a Winner's Curse coming out. Pexu trying to move away. The disarm's going to be there. They'll slow him down with the burn. Palanamos is stuck here, though. Maybe next time showing up with the Vendetta, they can turn around, look for the kill. They finally get the Wyvern, but they're going to lose the Terrible in return. MYS getting low. Needs to be careful and use the Gratify defensively. Maybe Palanamos, he lives. Or does he? Kezu's moving forward. The Bloodlust is going to let him escape. MYS did die, though. Terrorize hitting onto Kezu. He's going to force him away. Maybe next time. Needs to leave the bear behind. Ursa will fall.
That actually looked like such a good play by Pexu, because using that ultimate prevented them from following him. They couldn't get closer, because if they got closer, they would start attacking the Terrorblade instead. However,
meanwhile, in the land of Madara.
In the land of Madara, he's just casually farming on his own. He actually needs only the Javelin, and he's going to have the Maelstrom, which is ridiculously fast. Well, like, the most optimal timing, I guess, minute 7 Midas, or perhaps minute 8. He got it like in a hard lane. He got it minute 9, which is pretty good, very good.
That's acceptable. He's going to do a lot more than Terrorblade in the next 10-15 minutes. That's when Terrorblade will start to come online. But who's bridging this gap in the next 10 minutes? Who's going to create the space? There's only so much that Dark Willow can do alone, and your Venomancer's not going to.
Yeah, you basically have the Veno and the Pugna, and those heroes are usually the heroes that are supposed to pressure, create space. just force some reaction from the enemy team. But this Veno has only been forcing his own death so far, because Nyx always found him in the right spot, and with a little follow-up from Lina, the Veno would die. So it hasn't really been the most effective Veno game so far. The Pagna, yeah, he's been kinda alright, but not perfect either. And this Terrorblade, you know what, actually? You have the Arc Warden, who's gonna scale well versus the TB, and then you have the Wyvern as well. So you have to be very careful how you use that meta and those illusions. Plus the Splinter Blast always works well versus the TB, so...
And the thing is that there's no one that can deal with Arc Warden right now. There's no one that's going to go and actually just contest him. We just saw that Tier 1 fall as a result of that. That's not going to change anytime soon. If you think about it from this perspective, Terrorblade, he can't go. He'll just die to the Spark Graves.
They have no catch. They have no catch, basically.
Exactly.
Their whole team is very, very static. What they can do is maybe waste a few smokes to try and go for that Arc Warden, but besides that, they desperately need a blink on someone. And the only one that I can see right now is this, perhaps Dark Willow. That can buy it, but that's not perfect either.
And that's
you either go for that blink, or you just commit to this snowball that push. But that push is already like out of time.
Yeah, that train has already left station. You look at this scenario from, you could say, Dark Willow, yeah, maybe she can deal with the Arc Warden, but then you remember, Bedlam's good, but Tempest double. Also Spark Wraiths, they still hit you even when you're Shadow Realmed up, and Dark Willow's not a very tanky hero.
Dark Willow isn't, but neither is Dark Warden. Later on, if she has an item or two, she can blow him up on her own.
Here's someone that's not too tanky. Wyvern does get the winner's curse out though.
Well, Ogre is. Ogre is tanky.
The curse ground's just been shared. They don't realize that they're on the low ground, so J4's just going to walk away. Spike Carapace does hit under so bad. They can't follow up. Light Striker on the fire. They're going to find J4. The Laguna goes out and he's dead. Nicely done by Mage to make that quick rotation across from the mid lane. This is looking good. Despite the Ursa being completely dumpstered, they've got two lanes looking strong on the side of Lithium.
Leave my Ursa alone. He's gonna make it. Vexu
Vexu's probably not gonna make it. Decrepify comes out, the damage is overwhelming.
Yeah, that Badlan. What a spell.
Indeed it is. Kezu, he could go Roshan. I think that's his recovery aspect. He needs someone to tank though, and I'm trying to think who would really do it. Maybe Nyx can help out a bit, but I'm not sure he'd do enough damage. Mage, going to be stunned up with Curse Crown, but he's too far away. They can't follow it, and maybe next time he's snooping. He wants MYS.
Alright, he's following him.
Here we go. Going to move in. Why are you going top? Because in the bot, that's where it's really happening. Puggan's going to go down. Oh no, he life drained the creep. He lives as a result of that. He'll be able to move away. It's a close call though.
Alright. I actually expected the Pug not to die there so easily.
He should have been dead. That was nicely fought though. Most people would not go and life drain a creep.
Yeah, they have that sentry there, so because of that he survives. And of course, that life drain.
And of course, our Obs was looking out for the sneak in from the Arc Warden Tempest doubles. We are reaching that point where it can kill someone.
Yeah, he's not there yet, at least. Not super there yet.
It's
you know?
very close though.
But he is close. Yeah, he has that Maelstrom.
Oh, Rage coming out defensively with Kezu trying to move away. The double multicast though. The roots are going to be there. He'll walk them off though. He moves around the side of the Curse Crown to follow up. They're being slowed a lot though. He'll reach the tower. The support's coming in. The Decrepifier's there. The stun control. They get him, and now Nyx moving across. Maybe next time wants to make something happen. Looks like the Tempest double is here. Madara ready to depart with the magnetic field, doing a decent amount of damage to J4. The Flux comes out. The double stun from maybe next time is beautiful. And MYS is going to go down. J4 will be next to fall as well. Double kill from Madara. They do give over Kezi, but once again, they double down on their gains and stick it in the pocket of the Arc Warden.
This actually looks like such a perfect Arc Warden game, honestly. These heroes are really bad against Arc Warden, and he should be feeling really strong. The question is, his teammates, are they feeling strong? Because this Ursa has been really struggling. He's actually, his net worth is under the net worth of Nyx.
This is true, but honestly in this scenario, I'll pause and think about that for a second. The TP out attempt, nope. Impale's going to hit, and that's going to be a very dead Willow. And they see J4 as well. I'm not sure what he's doing standing. He's going to try and bloodlust up and move away. And meanwhile, Palanamos gets ran down by Mage. So there's going to be 3 people down on the side of FCDB in different locations. And that's the thing I want to highlight here is, you're right, the Ursa has been completely dumpstered. But
yeah,
he's not the win condition because, of course, out of all these heroes, the one that's not going to be able to hit buildings later on is going to be the Ursa.
Yeah, the Ursa is basically...
He's just a tank.
He's just a tanker, yeah. something to soak in all the damage, perhaps make them waste some spells on him. If he buys an axe to survive even longer, that's even better. He doesn't really have to do a whole lot. Because this game is all about Mage and the Arc Warden, definitely.
And with that DD, he is pushing him pretty fast in. Maybe next time he's snooping out as well. If anyone comes to defend, they will die.
I mean, so
Scan.
far...
They see him, the dust's going to be there. Maybe next time the Spike Carapace trying to move away prematurely. The Cursed Ground's going to trigger. They'll move across. The root's going to be there. And they'll just run him down with the Bedlam. Meanwhile, bot, MYS. Yeah, what are you doing here?
He's gone as well.
He's dying. That's what he's doing.
You know what? Usually when you're playing against an Arc Warden, you're supposed to be pressuring him this early on. But they're actually losing the mid game. Versus an Arc Warden and 2 Midases. It's not looking great. It's not looking great at all. And honestly, this draft of theirs... It has nothing against the Arc Warden even later on.
And this is the thing. You actually can't get him even as the Willow. As you just saw there, the Flux just stops you altogether.
You need something that's going to allow you to jump on top of him. And that something is a blink. But even with Palantimos...
Mage has found him. Yule's going to come out. Life Strike Ray is going to be there to Crepify, though. Means he has to move away the Life Drain. He can't get out of here. He's going to die. Mage punished for his greed. He tried to kill the Terrorblade right underneath his shrine.
Yeah, that sentry there. One on one side of that shrine entrance, the other on the other side makes sure that Palantimos has vision on anyone that tries to approach him. That was a bit too greedy, but so far the game has been going so well for him that he feels overwhelmingly strong. So he tries some let's say, overly bold movements.
Some questionable strategies.
Yeah, some questionable plays indeed.
That's it. He's found a target, or is he the target himself? The Bedlam comes out, he does the D-ward and moves away. Nicely done from the Wizen.
Fly, bird, fly.
Easy does it. Maybe next time, Vendetta up. He wants to try and find a turnaround, but there's too many heroes. And this is kind of the thing. The Willow's not finding these solo pickoffs anymore. Not really at all.
Not possible any longer, actually, as Nyx is really strong versus her too now. That Spike Carapace and all her combos are gone. And look at this.
Spike Carapace comes out. The greed of the Pugner is punished as he's going to die here. Terrorize is not being used. There's no point in no. So bad's going to move in, but maybe next time with a Cursed Crown on it, we'll be stunned. But there's too many heroes here to try and turn around.
Yeah, very interesting that they didn't try to go for J4 with the Flux. Oh, he's going to eat so much damage.
Yeah, he almost dies. Actually, another Spark Ray. J4's going to get lows to regen enough, just about.
He should live. He should definitely live.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
But Madara could have definitely went there. I think he was afraid of the Terrorize or something. But he had the Flux on his main hero. He leaves J4 alive too. But
while that was happening, of course, Venner got dropped as well, was the other thing. And Mage, as a result of that, will continue his push on the top. He wants this tier 2. They are taking control of the map so damn quickly on the side of Lithium. And this is, I remind you of this, Liz, just in case you didn't know, this is the team that does not have the Pugna.
You know what that team does not have? The team with the Pugna? It has no way of initiating, no way of catching anyone. They have these very, very static heroes, and because of that, they're the ones being caught, like this Ogre right now.
Yep, Light Striker Ray out. Laguna, they're not going to waste any time. They knew the Terrorize is coming in. Pugged him with a long TP, trying to move across. Maybe next time, snooping down the back foot. Cripwise there, but there's the use of the enrage to ensure Kezu's fine. The Gale will hit on him. Maybe next time, he wants to hit on this so bad. Light Striker Ray won't connect. There's Spike Carapace in the Impale on the side, though. Kezu, Life Drain's going to mount through. MYS getting low. There's the Poison overuse as well. Mage going to stand his ground. Pikachu getting low, but Mage, he right-clicks too hard. He might still die here. He's going to tick down, but the poison's too much. The Yule's going to come out. It'll buy a few seconds. They need to get the Golden Break. There it is. They'll keep him up. Going to keep him up long enough. Palantimos ready to move in. The Impale is good. The Winner's Curse. Light Striker Ray Mage. He's going to die still. Maybe next time needs to move away. Palantimos getting low on HP. The Splinter Blast is good. But they don't have any follow-up to finish him off, as Madara is in the bot lane the entire time.
Yeah, Madara at that time is racking up a small 14,000 net worth. That's 4,000 in front of his Lina, 6,000 in front of the Vano.
A small type.
Yeah, I mean, 20 minutes in, that's huge. That's so huge. And he still has this Midas to use.
Tempest double movement forward. J4's been seen. That's an easy pick-off for the Arc Warding.
He just stands there.
He accepts his fate. He knows what's coming.
Just don't disconnect and we're good.
Yeah, wait until the game's over this time.
No premature disconnects.
Planamos, he's on the hunt.
But this is just...
He's just going to walk, pick up his blink, and TP out.
Yeah, this is so sad. This is basically what's happening. If your Terrorblade is forced to run in like that, to try and catch that Arc Warden, you know that you're in a really bad spot. You have to itemize for this. Get mobility, get some blinks, get the smoke to try and catch this Arc Warden at least. Because you're leaving him unchecked for way too long. And this game, doesn't have to go late, actually. They can just end this super early on.
Especially this rate, because we said about that dumpster there, so he's catching up now.
Yeah, of course. He was dumpstered on the lane, but so what? He has claws. He's gonna go to the jungle. He's gonna claw his back way into this game. Like, it's not hard.
Is that like a prerequisite to being a good jungler, having claws?
It used to be. It used to be. There was this one claw in the game which has disappeared. It was really good.
That was the one time that Legion had a claw. That explains why it's bad in the jungle. Kezu, he's going to actually do this. We said we want to see him make this move. He doesn't even have to use the enrage. He's tanky enough. He did pick up the ball from Mask. He's in full recovery and succeeded. With that Aegis pick up, they'll probably give it to Mage. There it is. Witness Curse coming out. They found a target, and they found two. The Roots as well, slowing them down. J4 down to half HP. The Terrorize is good, but the jumping for Kez is going to work. Looking to kill him. Venomarts will find it. The turnaround maybe could be there, but they're so damn tanky. The life drain's going to be there. Madara getting low. He should fall. Good kill.
Yeah,
Wow.
a little bit of a misplay there from Madara. No reason for him to get caught there, especially as he has a Blink Dagger. He should never fall like that.
That was a lot of gold. Pikachu, he actually got the kill on Kezu. Ticked out to the dots in the end. So Vengeance Hap from beyond the grave.
Yeah, and TB that whole time was farming on his own, so that wasn't so bad.
I think the mistake there was definitely giving the Aegis to Lina, though. I'd say Madara is a priority because we just saw the results of him dying. That was a lot of gold to give to a Willow.
So the thing is why you don't want to give the Aegis to Arc Warden is because he's most likely just going to continue farming and fighting with his clone. So he should never be in any real danger, especially in this game in which there is no catch for him. I think the Aegis still should go to Lina because she's overly aggressive. She's the hero that's moving in and making space and not the Arc Warden. However, Arc Warden was just feeling a bit too strong there for his size, and yeah, he got caught out.
Fair point. So bad. The man that just got the kill, Vengeance, will be had here, but Kezu will be the one to get the farm touch. And I think my thought process is that actually only one out of tower remained for SCDB. You're at a stage where you can just 5-man and go for the base.
Yeah, you can already do that. That's true. That's completely right way of thinking, because there's absolutely nothing stopping you from pressuring that high ground after that tier 2 falls.
Especially if you get Pikachu. The 4-star failed. Impel's going to be the immediate hammer, Light Striker, Ray Laguna. All of it on top of him is going to fall. Mage stands ground. Palanimos is here. They'll be able to pop the Aegis as a result. So maybe next time trying to move back away from this. The Spike Carapace there, but the Life Drain coming out. MYS will make sure the Nyx falls. Or will he? J4's going to chase on. Light Striker Ray made sure to move away. With the Shadow Blade, he'll be fine. Maybe next time. He actually got the Salve out. He'll heal up. He'll be fine. Palanimos, maybe not. Light Striker Ray, he got greedy. And he paid the price. 50 seconds dead, chasing for more. They want to get the kill on the J4. MYS, he's not even in his base. They lose the Yoga. MYS gets pinged out. The Spike Carapace hitting on the Neverlast, and he's dead. No way out of this. He's going to fall. Double kill for Madara. Only Dark Willow left alive, and the creep wave is pushing in on the mid.
I was just going to flame them, saying that that Veno kill was not worth the two of them dying, but no, none of them died.
None of them die. Madara arrives.
Yeah, they all arrived. They connected well with them and turned. That was actually a perfect bait, because after that, your opening for high ground is right here. Yeah.
Well, there it is. Moving forward, Madara getting a little bit greedy, but he's so tanky he doesn't care about the Bedlam. Pikachu trying to move in. He's got the Poison Nova, going to go out to Madara. Madara with the TP away. He won't make it, though. He gets stunned up. Now the Terrorize as well. He should fall, but the Cold Embrace to keep him alive for the time being. Spirit Vessel taking him down. The Fire Blast there. The multicast. J4 gets the kill, and he gets a lot of dollar out of this kill.
869 gold this early on in the game for a kill is amazing.
It's absurd.
I mean, honestly, Madara, I've talked about this. Like, even before I said that Dark Willow can take down that Arc Warden on her own. Well, in that situation, and in this situation in the game in which she's 10,000, 12,000 gold away from the Arc, it's hard, but with a little bit of help from Veno and the Ogre, they managed to do it. And the Arc Warden is anything but tanky. He has mobility with that Blink Dagger, and he does dish out an insane amount of damage, can dish out an insane amount of damage right now. But if you blink in that deep, you're gonna die. That's one of the biggest issues that Arc Warden has. Like, he's insanely squishy throughout the whole game.
And this is why I thought you might see the Hurricane Pike. The blink usually better overall, but when you're approaching high ground this quickly, it's better to have that defensive tool. Kezu,
that pike actually helps versus the Willow a lot as well, versus the Pugna as well. So.
Well, Madara's going to be back up before they get in on the push, so this is the thing. They're not getting towers, but these kills are huge for them. Madara worth so much money. He's spilling so much net worth back towards FCDB with each death.
Yeah, but he did die to an Ogre, sadly, for FCDB. He didn't die to a TB or to a Pugna. and because of that, they're not going to benefit way too much from that. But every kill matters, and that's the way to claw your...
Gezu wants to go MYS. There's a clap coming out onto him. He's got Decrepified look to move away. The winner's curse is going to be there in time. No, it wasn't. They lost sight for a millisecond there, and Peksu couldn't get it off.
And it looked like he was able to.
He was mid-animation by the looks of it.
Yeah, just a tad bit too slow there.
Get a win, Lace, then you can catch it.
Look at that. Madara actually pressured out of that jungle by the Dark Willow again.
Yeah, but he could link straight into Brown Mace, not the smartest move.
Yeah, he tries to go back with the illusion, but still.
He might actually be able to get the Ogre if it's quick here. J4, Flux is going to be there, moving forward magnetic field. J4 has to turn around and start the stunts. It's going to be used to the Mjolnir on himself. It won't be enough to kill off J4 though.
That
Spark Ray will kill him. He's salving just to be safe.
Yeah, that's not going to kill him, but
he'll be fine.
That spirit still didn't connect, right? Because the salve is still, yeah, no, it did. The spirit was invisible because it was right on top of him, but it didn't connect yet, I think. So the salve was still going.
I really wish that Madara had Orchid right now. Wow.
Orchid is great this game, definitely. Yeah. Versus the TB, versus the Puck, versus all of them, Orchid is great. Versus Willow.
Because these kills would just happen again and again. Mage, he might have found a kill here. The Yules, the Light Strike Array, Planamos, he can't move away quick enough. Laguna as well, follow up with the Impale. Decrepify won't protect, he's dead. Mana Burn to ensure. They'll turn around, they take the tier 2. Terrorblade now dead for 50 seconds. He has the buyback, he might be forced to use it.
Yeah, this Terrorblade's not having a fun game. Not a fun game at all. And now, as long as you don't dive so deep, you should be able to.
Maybe next time went pretty deep. The Impale follow up Meteor Hammer. The 4-staff away is going to keep MYS alive. The Gale does not connect, but the stuns are big on the Kezu. Down to half HP already. Has to use the range just to walk away. Mage with the BKB can look to retreat. Magnetic Field runs out, and they're going to get out of the base. The Curse Crown will connect. Sobad with the Terrorize, but there's the Winner's Curse in the base. Wyvern making sure there's no follow-up, and now Sobad, he has to run away. They're going to blink forward. Madara reveals with the dust. They'll kill him off. The Bedlam does nothing. The stuns are out. J4 trying to fire up against Madara here. The Duster reveal. Light Striker will be fluffed, but the Hex is there. They'll get the kill. Buyback comes out from the Willow and from the Ogre Magi, but Madara TPing out. The Magnetic Field coming out from the Tempest Double, give him enough time. The Hex is going to be there. They're getting low, but they can't finish off Pikachu. They get the Tempest Double. MYS lives on a fraction of HP.
16 HP there.
And back and forth. Madara TPing out on next to no HP, and MYS walking away on 16 HP.
Yeah, well, they did force a couple of buybacks there, so that's good for them. They can chill out a bit. And
it's only the supports, though.
Yeah, it's only the supports. Ursa is going to have that BKB. I actually like the BKB here. It's pretty good.
He really needs it. Because it's getting ridiculous. We saw how quickly he disappears in those engagements.
I think what the safest option for them should be right now to use the clone to push. They can dive still the way they did, but there's a slight chance that you might get punished for that, so perhaps just use the clone. Pikachu, though.
If you get this kill, however, it'd be worthwhile, but maybe next time Surrounded, they see him and he knows what's up. He blinks away just in time. The Curse Crown's going to be there. But can they catch on the spike? Cap slow things down. Stun with the Impale, turn around, Mage Laguna, they just wipe out the Willow. The life drain means maybe next time she falls well. Yes, they get it. MYS with the final touch, so a 1-for-1 trade. But there's a lot more invested by FCDB to get that kill in terms of hero showing.
Yeah, but still, when you kill that Nyx, it kind of kills the Team Lithium's ability to scout you, to kill you, to catch you. So that's pretty much a great kill for them. Perhaps worth more than the Willow. The only problem is the Willow bought back, so she's going to be dead for a bit longer.
She's indeed, and at this stage, Lithium looking to calm down, wait for Roche. It shouldn't be long before it spawns. We're about to find out.
Madara has a Hex, like he can jump here. He can jump to the...
Yeah, it's going to go, and Hex is going to come out, jumping straight forward onto the partner. Going to force stuff away, MYS, Decrepified up, going to turn around Life Drain, gets rid of the Tempest Double.
Yeah, perhaps if he had one more hero here, he could have taken him down, but not like this. He's still not strong enough. So when you go Mjolnir in a Hex, you have some damage and some control, but neither is enough to take one hero on your own. Yeah.
Do you want to do this?
He has
they know, they ping, they see him. They might move him with Dara first. He needs to make a decision. Leave or stay. He's going to get the Tempest Double out. MYS, Mana Burn up. Getting low. Laguna just shotguns him down. The Tempest Double moving in. The other side, Peksu, Winner's Curse coming out onto the Terrorblade. Metamorphed up, but it can't fight. Trying to move away. Double kill is going to happen as J4 does fall to Mage as well. Lanimos is the big kill. Can they get him with the Spark Graves as well? That would be glorious here. He's going to get low. No, Kezu. He walks in and gives it over. He uses his Enrage to ensure he can charge full. Lanimos needs to escape now. Kezu, caped up, going to keep running. Use the overpower once more. He needs to blink forward in a second.
He
2
should
more
be able.
seconds. Planamos going to turn around. The Yule's going to be there. Mage, Light Striker ready to terrorize too late. He's going to scare him away, but instantly Kezu jumps in to finish off the kill. The Cold Embrace coming out, but so bad is so slow. And the Cold Embrace will keep Kezu alive. And suddenly Dark Willow needs an out, but he won't have it. He's going to fall as well. The only one left alive is Inferno. And when you look at how low everyone on the side of Lithium is, that's the hero you wanted in this fight.
Yeah, if that Venom was there using that ultimate, catching 2 or 3, it could have made the difference. But nope, he was actually farming his Aghanims instead. He said, yeah, guys, you fight, make some space for me. I was creating space for you before. Wait for my Aghanims. I hate you guys, I'm gonna farm. That's basically what's happening.
Yes, that classic personality from the games, yeah. There's always one. That's usually Liz when you play with him, actually.
What?
Mage. He wants Pikachu. Light Striker Red's going to be there to jump in maybe next time with the Impale. This is the punishment you have for spending all that time farming. You're dead. Pikachu gone for 55 seconds.
But this is basically right. This is exactly what happens. Like, yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna farm. I'm gonna carry this game on my own. And then he doesn't join the team fight, and then he dies a minute later on. So.
While flaming his team going, well, you guys are idiots. You shouldn't have been fighting there.
Yeah.
Now they're going, well, you're an idiot. You shouldn't have been there.
All right.
Roche is up really soon, though. And this is a big one, actually, because if Lithium gets their hands on the Aegis and Cheese, they can break high ground.
Oh, they could do it right now if they wanted to be honest, as long as... But they aren't disciplined enough. They're always looking for fights, and it's not so bad because they are winning these fights.
They might find it. The scan just revealed the smoke. This could be big if FCDB get caught like this. MYS is leading the way.
They have good vision, though. But
jump in with the Tempest double. The Hex going to come out. Here, little piggy. J4 in trouble. The stun's coming out, but that means Kezu's free to do what he wants. MYS with the BKB needs to run away, but they are hunting and chasing. And it's too late for a TP out. He's in trouble. Going to move through. 4-star forward. There's the Impale. Perfectly timed for maybe next time. And MYS will fall. And Mage is indeed godlike. This guy's getting out of control. Well, he's been out of control. He is out of control.
He is out of control throughout this whole game.
And someone about to control is the Roche because it's respawned.
Yeah, the Roche has respawned. Kezu jumps in. Uses that. The Rouge.
The Rouge. It
the
is.
Roshan.
Well, he's going to be very Rouge when the finish just bludgeon him to death.
The Roshan is going to fall.
And as Roche loses this perilous battle against the side of Radiant, drops his heart to the ground. We Madara that takes it this time.
Madara takes the Aegis, alright, and Kezu with the cheese on that Ursa, because he has been quite a wild bear so far this game. He likes jumping in.
Bear's gone wild. This is a new TV show we're planning with Ursa.
Exactly, he likes to create a lot of space, so overall...
That's a lot of range, Mage. Just knocking the tower casually. Curse Crown will scare him away for 2 seconds before he comes back. Nice multi-cast, but here's the problem. The tower cannot reach Mage.
Yeah, he has a lot of range, as you just said. The problem is, Madara is not there. He can send his clone, though. The clone can help out, but he himself does not have that TP. But he's doing the right thing. He's out pushing bottom.
He's setting up for more. The tower's already fallen. They'll move back, take the shrine, and then look to pressure base.
If they knew that those boots of travel were on cooldown, maybe they could have initiated here, as Mage does not have that Aegis. But they decided not to.
And maybe next time the top lane decides against it. There's no assistance, and he sees the problem as there's a rotation in. Planamos going to get on top of him. Maybe next time with the Spike Carapace looking to move away. But he already used the Vendetta. And as a result, he has no escape plan here. The Hex, though, Madara showing up. The Sans is there as well. Magic Field, the Impale turnaround. A decent amount of damage done onto the Terrorblade, but it's not enough. Kezu in the base of the BKB to try and knock on the door. There's the poison Nova we've been waiting for. Pikachu hit up by the Laguna, though. He's going to get low. They should be able to finish him off. He's going to go down. The Magnetic Field there. Their attacks are coming out. Noga's going to get low and go pop. Double kill for Mage. Cold Embrace to heal up Kezu. And they are finally in your base. The Terrorize trying to get maximum effect. He'll get no effect. The Winner's Curse on the back foot. And actually, Terrorblade, he's killing himself fast. Light Striker into the Impale follow, and he's dead. Piranamos gone for 65 seconds. He has got buyback. He might have to use it, but he doesn't have the Metamorphosis to work with. On the side, they do see another target. The Hex comes out. Dark Will has been found. Buyback in the base once more. They're going to take the racks, and they don't have to leave anymore. In fact, they could just go for the throne. They might try and finish. BKB from Piranamos going pretty deep. They lock him down, control Madara in the Magnetic Field. Piranamos needs to get inside. He'll pop the Aegis, but he can't get the sun. He's dead. MYS with a life drain instantly has to important move away. That's a dieback. This is where they're going to end. They're going to move forward. The Hex is going to come out, and it looks like it's going to be GG. As Lithium, they strike back. After a very messy first game, they take, I'd say, two convincing wins here.
2 very convincing wins indeed. Like especially this second game. The first one, yeah. But the second one, Man, the Arc Warden was left unchecked throughout the whole game, but honestly, in all honesty, I believe this was a little bit of an outdraft. They just drafted...
A little bit.
Yeah, they just drafted such a poor draft. Like finishing off with the Terrorblade versus an Arc Warden lineup, and also not having any ways of jumping and initiating. Like, if they finished off this lineup with some core that actually has a blink or some way of jumping onto that Arc Warden, that would make a lot of sense. Something, I mean, I know it's not optimal, but something like PA perhaps, even that would be better. Or some carry that naturally builds into Shadowblade and can jump onto the Arc Warden, or naturally builds a blink. That would be good. They had absolutely no ways of initiating.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm thinking about it. I'm going, okay, Venomancer builds a blink and does what? You haven't got any lockdown. You haven't got the control you need. It's great in the laning phase, sure, with the Willow. Willow actually, Sobat done so much work in that game.
Sobat was actually so good for them this game. He did a lot early
But then
on.
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter because Arc Warden had a free game and he had no counter. Absolutely no one that's good versus Arc Warden later on. And because of that, they went through.
Yeah, they'll be going up against Windstrike. Windstrike versus Lithium will happen in the coming days. But, I mean, I think the best way to think of it is you just had Willow there, the torchbearer, right? You know, in the Olympics, when they're going to pass it over person to person, go like the next point, the beacon, you just run along. And imagine this. Imagine if you got to the pass-off point and the bearer, the next bearer, had missed his bus or something. Because that's how it felt. Dark Willow, no one they could actually pass it off to. No one that could take over for him.
Yeah.
It just felt like so bad versus the world.
Pretty much. Like, there wasn't a single hero on that team that was doing well. The Veno was losing mid. The Pagna, not so good. I mean, even if the Pagna had a good lane, she's still playing versus a Nyx. So they picked the Pagna without banning the Nyx. And then they finished off with the Terrorblade against the Arc Warden. Honestly, very questionable drafting. I think that might have hurt them the most. It was the draft. In this last game, at least.
Oh, well, look at this. This is how the playoffs are starting to line up. You got No Pangolier versus Sparta. Na'Vi versus Lithium. Underdogs versus Spirit. And Windstrike versus Nemiga.
Oh, this is getting interesting.
So that, like, okay, so the final, like, so don't be deceived by what you saw in the groups. This is the actual real outcome. And you can see, we're going to start getting to the point now where the big teams, the big names everyone's been thinking about are coming in.
The Dandy team, man. Is that
maybe. Secret might have that. Then you got Virtus.pro.
Right.
NIP with the American god himself, PPD leading the way. Just trying to make sure the salt contents of our lakes here in the EU are up to standards. And of course, Gambit, which is Team Furzy, or as you like to call them, chess pieces.
Chess pieces.
They
picked
now
up
have
by
a proper
Gambit.
logo.
Wow, nice. Gambit finding a new team again. I'm actually happy about that.
I'm pretty buzzed. Plenty of action to come in the coming days. And, well, we are not quite there yet. I think we've got one more day before we get joined by some infamous talent from the English scene. We're going to have Gods, Shiva. We're going to have Odie Pixel,
Why
Fogged,
infamous?
Kyle.
I actually have never met them.
Kyle's meant to be a little bit infamous.
It's going to be interesting.
You either love him or you hate him. He's great, though. I love the guy. He's good to work with. Might replace you.
Feels bad, man.
But there is good news in that. It's the end of the day, and with that, you get to unbutton, unwind, and watch reruns, I guess. That's what you have to do, because we're not going to be back until tomorrow. Should be the same time starting, or around about then. Wait for confirmation. There's a nice moderator in the chat. He'll let you all know. But we're going to go and enjoy Ukraine for the night, get some sleep, be back for more Dota tomorrow.
Some sleep. Of course we're going to get some sleep.
Or you can just drink energy drinks. That works too. Or you can drink these. These are pretty good.
Borjomi.
Borjomi.
Actually, no sellout. I drank one right now.
Borjomis. They're not bad, actually.
They told me they are good after a long night, and actually felt good. So, small sellout here from me, actually.
All right. Your mineral water hangover cure, Borjomi. I think I might take a few of those. But I'll take several hours break first. We'll see you guys tomorrow nice and early. Well, early-ish. Depends where you're watching from. I've been Killer Pitch, and this has been Lizard. Peace out.